Now, the most important part I want to talk about is from minute 223. No, it's actually from minute 244.
In other countries, we have got certified gym trainers. Yep. They go to study sports medicine or they go to study sports physiology. And then, they are taken through courses of, physiotherapy, myology, study of muscles and those kind of things. But here in Kenya, mtu amenua weight, ako fiti, anaingia kwa gym anaanza ku-instruct watu. They don't understand what, the composition of this person. Huyu mtu anataka nini? Anataka kukata nini? Anataka kukata for how long? You get it? So they don't understand. And then most of our gym trainers do not understand the nutrition component of weight loss or weight gain. Yeah. So now,
this is the part where the nutritionist speaks about the instructor qualifications, and a few things come to mind. One being the self-hate within Africans, second being the 844 system, and basically the third one being the Western worship, which is the same as self-hate. Now, why I bring this is because, why I want to talk about this is because this. Now, one, they start off by comparing gym instructors in Kenya with those in the foreign countries, speaking about how those ones in the outside, I don't know why I keep pointing this way to be outside, why those from outside to having better qualifications on paper, that is, being taught this and that and this and that, which is all well and good. Now, that causes me I have a problem with this line of thinking, and this is why. For me, it spells out a lot of self-hate within Africans. Follow this thought. When you walk around the street or walk anywhere and you see a person who's figured out a solution to a problem that you currently have, that person more than likely knows something that you don't. And I said knows something that you don't, or has discovered something that you don't. When you go to somewhere like Namibia and you see a Khoikhoi person who is able to trap a baboon and then give this baboon salt and then wear it out and is able to chase this baboon to a water hole or a source of water that they didn't even know existed, that for me spells out intelligence. And to even give you an extra example, go to Kilifi. You'll find that there are people who've built huts that to most people, to educated people like yourself, are supposed to be referred to as substandard living. But if you enter that house, it's always cool on the hottest of days without AC anywhere. That for me is intelligence. Now, why I find that to be self-hate within Africans, I don't know why we look at the Western world as everything they have being better. Look at how we speak. Look at the language I was taught. Look at how I was conditioned to say things. And this extends to the 844 system. The 844 system is one that teaches you how to regurgitate information. Basically teaches you for 16 years how to answer questions, not necessarily to understand why things are as they are. Okay? Not to even know to apply things, to apply the knowledge you learn. Today I was driving to a client's house and I saw, it hit me. There was a car, it's one of those driving school cars that has they put the sign on top of the things. And if you know any physics, there's air resistance happening. If that thing breaks apart, it's going to hit the car behind, and that's an accident happening. If you went to school, you're not supposed to understand that air resistance is just air hitting something. You're supposed to be able to apply this information. What am I getting at? I'm getting at this. This guy goes on national TV with a world of information, right? But if you hear how he's applying it, you're telling people to stop doing cardio if they want to lose weight. You're telling them to start doing HIIT. Those are the exact same thing. You're supposed to be the expert. And then there's a whole bunch of youthful people behind you relying on you or looking at you as a source of information. And look at the information you're giving them. You're telling an obese person to start doing HIIT, which will definitely hurt their joints. Yes, they're desperate to lose weight, but desperation does not equate for you taking advantage of them, for you to just look like you know what you're saying. It's not the same thing. And the worst part that hurt me the most, yeah, I'm actually pissed off, The one that hurt me the most is that you described a personal trainer or gym instructors from Kenya as being dudes who just go, lift weights, and now they are instructors. Do you understand the sort of discipline and the willfulness that it takes for a person to take themselves from being a skinny whatever body type they had to looking that muscular? Do you understand that most personal trainers you'll find, most gym instructors you find, are living in not the best of conditions, but they have such a passion to helping people and they just want to do this job that they employ themselves, that they throw themselves into a world of information that they don't even have access to, and yet they are still able to achieve. Kiki safe. This is one of the best personal, one of the best gym instructors that I know locally. He's a friend of mine. Look at the way he's able to change his body from looking like this to looking like that. He may not know how to spell H. pylori like you do, but he definitely knows calories in versus calories out. He's not telling his clients, cut out a certain food group. You're telling people to stop eating entire food groups, but you're the nutritionist. What are we doing? And I find this to be extremely irresponsible because this is airing on national TV. Now, granted, it's airing on a comedy show, but even the comedy show did not put a disclaimer that this information is not supposed to be applied a certain way. So why didn't they have people to verify that the information being passed is accurate? Now, the reason I am making these videos and actually responding to this is to spark thought in people, right? So that we can create healthy discourse. So that even when you go to hospital, when you get, opinions of people, so that you get a second opinion, you think about what you've heard. And it's not about sounding nice, by the way. Hata mimi by the naongeaga lugha mingi sana. No, jali hata Mugikuyu. But it's about sparking thought in people. It's about fikiria. You may not have papers, by the way, and I'm actually speaking to that gym instructor that may not. You may not have the papers to ascertain that you studied this, studied that. But in 2021, it is not justified for you to not have knowledge. It's okay if you don't have papers, but you're supposed to have knowledge because there is the internet. Take what is available to you and make it better. Learn, make it better. Don't just learn so that you can tell people you know. Okay? It is not enough to know calories out, calories in. It is better to know, yes, that's the basic principle. But if I pick peanuts over something like popcorn, I'm eating more calories than I need. So let me eat popcorn. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm trying to get to happen. Now, I do not mean to make this video to belittle anyone or tarnish anyone's name. All I mean with this is that I'd like for people to just start applying knowledge. But if you feel like this video offended you, kindly reach me and kauna jinawo monchoka ukuju banja hapa hivi tukucheki. Like, share and subscribe. I really hope this video gets to Dr. Kingori because me, I'm cloud chasing, by the way. This video has to hit like I don't know what number of views. And it is what it is. I shall see you in the next video.
Challenges even now, not even the gym instructor, the nutritionist. Okay. Kwa sababu he's telling me to eat meat.
Uachane na ndengu, I remember.
My nutritionist says, don't eat meat, eat dengu, eat njugu.
Now, on the issue of gym instructors only giving preferential treatment to certain perceived people, I can't agree with that or disagree with that, but here's what I think. If you really want to get the most out of an instructor or out of anyone's service that you need, pay them the most you can. Okay? Obviously, they're paid to help you there. But it should also be understood that the reason that person is there, their job is to guide you and show you form and show you the way around the ropes. It's not their job to follow you around and give you a diet plan and do whatever. They're mostly underpaid. They're not going to be as motivated to do that for you. But you can find yourself or hire yourself a personal trainer. Clearly, you afforded to pay $700K in medication, but I will only charge you $2K an hour, which will give you this and much more knowledge and even go as far as creating a meal plan that works for you. Yes, a lot of personal trainers, I will admit, or a lot of gym instructors, I will admit, do not take the time to learn or improve on their skill. It is not a one-person thing. It is a general people thing, okay? And even that being said, I think it is important that it should be preached that whoever you are in whatever trade that you're in, that you make it a point to better yourself, to better your information, to better the way you do things, all right? So I do wish Mr. Martin well. I hope he sees this video, and I do wish Nasra well. I hope she also sees this video. And if you see this video, share it on their channels, share it on their platforms so we can actually grow this. And that's it for now. I shall call it a day. This is it. I am done with this. I am so tired, by the way. Oh yeah, one more thing. This is a message directly to Dr. Kingori. Now, I understand that I'm making this response video, but I do think, much as he's a fantastic host and everything, I think it is important that he makes a point of verifying information that he gets, even if it's from those experts. Because the problem is that when you put this kind of information out to the public without, putting a disclaimer that it's not necessarily meant for education, you are putting a lot of people at risk. This guy went on to tell people that they're not supposed to be taking fruits because of fructose.
I don't know. Maybe because fruits are, they look scrumptious, yellow, and
Colours.
you know.
Yeah, the
But
colours
you
are
see, it's
interesting.
sugar. Most people think that, well, for me, I don't think if fruits are healthier than vegetable. Vegetable is healthier than fruits because vegetable has water, vegetable has vitamins, vegetable has roughage. The only thing that the vegetable doesn't have is sugar, which is in the fruits. So why not stop the fruits and eat the veggies?
Yada yada, which is nonsense as far as I'm concerned, because you're supposed to be eating every food group, but the key thing is moderation. So the whole takeaway message from all these videos I've shot is this: do everything in moderation. There are different somatotypes. Your genetics play a huge role in everything. And last but not least, like and share. And last but not least, like, share, and subscribe to this channel, because I am trying to make quality information. I am trying to make quality educative information for you and anyone that this might help. See you soon. I am tired. Jesus. Now, obviously, I respect this person for deciding to teach whoever they teach, but I implore you, if you're going to take advice, make sure that you do your due diligence. It's not enough for you to go to hospital and be told you have this and this disease. Get second and third opinions and then make your own informed decision. Do not just take advice from a person simply because they have a certain label on them or they've started a company. Do not even take this advice from me. Do your own research. There are tons and tons of people who are being misled under the premise or under the guise of, I am a doctor, I am a whatever. And then later on you have cases of people who are misdiagnosed, others are going to Githurai and then they're being given, flimsy medication and then they're suddenly dying of things, or even worse, they're being, I'm not going to finish that statement. So for me, I don't think you should pay attention to this man, but that's exactly only my opinion. Okay?
Now, I've been watching all these parts of these videos, the entire 6 episodes that were uploaded 2 days ago by one Mr. Kingori, and quite frankly, I don't think I want to continue watching because, for me, Mr. Amerix, and this is a personal opinion, for me, Mr. Amerix is exactly what's wrong with the 844 system. You'll drop this cup. To me, Mr. Amerix is exactly what's wrong with the 844 system. Hear me out. Look, this guy has his own opinions. Now, I have been watching the entire 6 episodes of this show, and quite frankly, to me, Mr. Amerix is exactly what's wrong with the 844 system, and it's really hard for me to speak seriously while I'm doing this with a kitten. Now, what I mean by this is this. The 844 system teaches you to go learn, and then somewhat